Hello, this is a quick orientation video as part of the Basic IMA training course, helping you prepare for the upcoming IMA regional workshop. How to write and submit a candidate IMA proposal. Candidate IMAs, or C-IMA, are areas that have been assessed and proposed by a representative group of regional experts as meeting the IMA identification criteria based on their best available knowledge. So here we consider that the process to identify important marine mammal areas is a set of steps. The first step in the submission and appraisal of area of interest has already been done. And the second step is the submission of more detailed and considered proposals that have been assessed against the IMA selection criteria. So here we have the three stages again, which are needed for the IMA identification process. It is during this stage 2 when the loosely collated information around areas of interest must be focused and drafted into more robust candidate IMA proposals. Invited experts are called upon to consider the best available knowledge and draft proposals. These candidate IMA present the evidence and defend the case for why an area may qualify as an IMA by meeting one or more of the selection criteria for marine mammal species. This is done during an IMA regional workshop where experts working together in drafting teams can assess the information and make more combined proposals using the standard submission form templates. Here we see an example of a typical submission made at a past workshop. The submission forms comprise a number of parts with questions that require information, including a list of workshop points of contact with a title and a short 150-word summary for the candidate IMA. This start of the form also requires that the points of contacts submit a complete list of all the qualifying species meeting the IMA selection criteria, as well as an overview of the candidate IMA proposal, which briefly describes the IMA's location and the species for which the area was proposed. This section must include all relevant citations for evidence used to support this process. In part 2 of the standard submission form, the specific descriptions of how the area meets each of the IMA selection criteria for the relevant species within the candidate IMA area. Only one criterion is required to be eligible for submission. These criteria include Criterion B, distribution abundance, divided into criterions B1 and B2. Criterion C on key life cycle areas, again broken down into subcriterion C1, C2 and C3. And criterion D, special attributes, this time broken down into subdivisions of D1 and D2. Finally, in part 3 of the standard submission form, the IMA Secretariat requires that any figures, maps, diagrams, tables or images also include short descriptions for inclusion in their IMA submission. These figures can be either pasted directly into the form by attaching a file or pasting a URL address and a link into the if that image is hosted online. The IMA Secretariat also requires a full list indicating the sources of where any data, information or knowledge used in the proposal has originated from. For instance, books, peer-reviewed papers, websites, personal communications, or it is in fact actually based on unpublished research. A style guide and instructions will be supplied to all points of contact, as well as a complete list within the IUCN's in-house style manual. The IMA Secretariat has also developed, in partnership with C-Sketch, a simple GIS-ready platform which can allow experts invited to a regional workshop to submit their proposals online. C-Sketch is a web-ready GIS mapping portal allowing you to draw areas and answer candidate IMA submission questions at the same time. This website utility is simple and easy to use. Links to this platform will be made available to all invited participants to a workshop. So, in summary, candidate IMA or C-IMA are places that have been assessed and proposed by a representative group of regional experts as meeting the IMA identification criteria based on their best available knowledge. Standard candidate IMA template forms must be used when submitting any proposals to the IMA Secretariat for review or in publication. All supporting figures, maps and images must have descriptions of the figure's contents and be either pasted directly into any forms, attached as a file, or provided through a URL link if hosted online. All supporting references and citations must list the sources of where any data, information, or knowledge used in the candidate IMA proposal has come from, for example, books, peer-reviewed papers, websites, or unpublished research. Thank you for watching this part of the IMA Basic Training course to help prepare you for the Regional Expert Workshop. Please watch the other parts of this basic training course series to learn more about the IMA program and the aims of the workshop.